Shavua Tov, Chanukah Sameach. In the Gemara in Shabbos, we see that the essential reason for why we celebrate Chanukah is because we had a little bit of oil that should have only lasted one day, and yet it lasted for 8 days. We also see in Ala Nisim that the essential reason for why we celebrate Chanukah, when we say it in our Shemona Esreis, is because of the Milchama, is because of the war, that we had such few people, the Chashmonaim were so few, and yet we were able to take down such a large army like the Greeks. So the question is, which one is it? Is it because such few people was able to take down such a large group of people that were able to win the war? Or is it because the oil that was only supposed to last for one day lasted for 8 days? And if we say that, essentially they have also the same reason that Hashem was creating this incredible miracle that was so obvious, that was so real, that was so clear to us in these moments, then why do we need two messages? Just choose one, either the war or the oil. Why would we need both? Rabbi Rimon says in his Sefer that there is a physical miracle and a spiritual miracle to learn from the Chag of Chanukah. And that's why we need both the war and the oil. The physical miracle is the war, the Chashmonaim taking down the Greeks in an upset that no one would ever believe if they ever saw it. It's incredible, a miracle that we have to be able to appreciate that was all from Hashem. At the same time, we have a spiritual miracle where the candles of the menorah, the oil, was able to last for 8 days when it should have only lasted for 1 day. An incredible miracle that only could have happened if Hashem was involved. So we're experiencing that physical miracle today. We experienced that physical miracle with everything going on with the war. Very difficult time, but at the same time, we're seeing moments where it's very clear that Hashem is part of it. 300 ballistic missiles launched to Eretz Yisrael by Iran, and yet all of them are being shot down and making sure that the Jewish people are unharmed. We also have a spiritual miracle, where Hashem takes a small good deed, a mitzvah, whatever it might be, a little piece of Torah, and he expands that, he makes that have an impact for a lifetime. He creates meaning and purpose from our mitzvot, our chesed that we are doing for our communities, for Eretz Yisrael. It's incredible how large of an impact all these things have. All of our mitzvot, all of our Torah, all of our tefillah, everything that we're doing has a humongous impact beyond that very moment. It is a miracle that we don't necessarily see, we don't necessarily appreciate, we don't necessarily feel all the time. But it's a miracle nonetheless. So Meretz Hashem, with Hashem's help, we'll be able to continue to have those physical miracles in our life, especially with the war going on. But we will continue to see those spiritual miracles as well, where that small little deed of ours, that small little mitzvah, that small bit of chesed that we have done, and that little piece of Torah that we learn, will continue to have a meaningful and long-term impact for Am Yisrael. Chanukah Sameach.